Everybody, happy Wednesday. So happy to have you guys there. So I'm just going to take the time to share my live because I want to make sure that everybody can see it. So I'm going to go on my personal profile. Usually it should be there. Yes, it's there. And I'm going to share it on my VIP group. Now, you guys, if it's the first time you're attending one of my lives, you need to know that I have a private group where there's so many stuff happening on the group. But basically, what you want to do is to join the group to make sure that you have the recipes of tonight. That's just one of the pros of joining my VIP group. You're going to have recipes in French or the recipes in English. And tonight's recipe, chili con carne, you're going to have it on the VIP group. But you need to be on it. And I have a deadline. Tonight, I still need 10 more members to qualify myself for a challenge. So I had a challenge that I needed to add 35 new members to my VIP group, and I'm only missing 10. So please, you guys, help me out. I want to qualify myself for a surprise from Maria. So I need my 10 last people. So we have an objective of minimum adding 35 people to our group every week. And this week it was really awesome. So many people coming in. So how can you help me out? Well, you can help me out by sharing the live. If you're not on my VIP group, join it. And if you are on it, you can add some people, invite people. And if you're new, you can invite people too. So this way we'll be able to add 10 new members on the VIP group. And of course, I'm going to make a draw of $100 of Tupperware for free, a surprise gift bag worth $100 between all the new members that will join my VIP group. And if you are adding people, when you add 25 people or more, you have the chance to get $100 of Tupperware for $40. So that's really awesome. So help me out, you guys. I want my 10 new members, okay? So I'm going to make sure that I share it because while I was speaking, I wasn't sharing. So here you go. It's done. I'm going to make sure that I join in. So I have the comments. So we have Isabel. Hola, Isabel. ¿Cómo está? So yeah, we have 3 languages. French, English, Espanol. No, I'm not fluent in Espanol. In fact, I don't speak Espanol. But maybe Spanish, sorry. Espanol is in French. Spanish. But maybe starting next year, I'll be able, because Nathan is starting private school and one of his classes is Spanish. So I'll need to help him out with his homework. So guess who's gonna relearn, because I used to take classes in Spanish, but I'll be able to learn once again Spanish. So maybe we're gonna have a three language. Trying to find a word in English. Anyways, we're gonna speak 3 language in the lives. So if you don't know me, I'm going to present quickly myself. My name is Melissa. I'm 39 years old. I've been with Tupperware for almost 4 years now. I have a great big son named Nathan. He's 12 and a half, almost 13. And when I said a big guy, he's a big guy, okay? He's like there, okay? There's missing like 1 inch and he's over me, okay? And I'm 5'6". So just to give you an idea, I'm not that small of a woman. And he weighs like really much. He can lift me up. So yeah, even if he's a young man, he still looks like an adult. And I've been with his dad, because yes, I'm still with his dad, for the past 18 years. We're going to close our 19th year together in September. So that's quite exciting. I've been with the same man for the past half of my life. Yeah, for the half of my life, I've been with the same man. Wow, he's good. Okay, because I'm special sometimes. You're gonna see it tonight. I'm kind of a bubbly person. Tend to be really messy, clumsy, and weird at some times. But I'm very sure that you're gonna fall in love with the character that you see in front of you. Hey Céline, comment ça va? Trilingual. Thank you, Isabel. Okay, thank you. She's helping me out, because you're gonna see that sometimes I've looked for my words, because yes, First, I am a French person. I speak French. I do speak English, but sometimes the words are just jumping around my head, and I have a hard time like just picking the right word. But at least I have partners with me to help me out. Okay, Danny is 14 and taller than his dad. Oh my god. 5'9". He's oh my god, he's gonna be a giant. He's gonna I don't know what they're putting in our meat. There must be something, Isabel. They're getting so big, so fast. Nathan has a friend, he's 12 too, and he's like 6 foot. 6 foot, 6 feet high. He's like a giant, and he's only 12. I'm like, oh my god, he's such a sweet kid also. So yeah, our kids are getting taller and bigger. It's I feel old. So why am I here tonight? Why am I in front of you guys? Why am I in front of the camera? Why do I take that time to show you my kitchen and cook with you guys? That's a question. Okay, so I'm gonna throw you a question just to see if you have any ideas. Okay, I want to know, okay, what you're having for supper, and that's gonna define a little bit what's happening in your kitchen. Okay, so what are you having for supper tonight? Are you taking time to eat supper, or you're too in a rush? Are you cooking supper? Are you re-eating supper? Or you're ordering out or going out for supper? What is your reality? Okay? And it might seem like just a weird question, but I'm going to tell you that your financial freedom starts in your kitchen. What the heck are you talking about, Melissa? So yeah, it might seem weird, and it seemed weird for me 4 years ago also. But it was life changing because I saw, not at the beginning, but now I see everything that changed in my kitchen because I got organized. Organization is like everything. And you, mom, okay? When you're not organized, you don't know where you're going. So organization is the base. Knowing how to purchase your stuff. Yeah. Okay, I know it's funny. Like, you go to the grocery store, Mel. Yeah, I know. But what are your habits when you go to the grocery store? Do you go to the grocery store with your stomach empty and you want to buy everything? Do you grab everything you see that's on special, like a frenzy, and now you're at home and like, why did I buy that? And it did happen to me once. You're gonna laugh. Once there was red beets in special. I was like, oh my god, it's the deal of the year. Took the bag, a 10-pound bag of red beets, and then I was like, geez, we don't even eat that. I don't even cook with that. I don't know what to cook with that. So I needed to find what to do with 10 pounds of red beets. Okay? So sometimes it's not always good. So you need to set yourself a menu. What do you currently eat often at home? Do you eat regularly spaghetti, for example? Maybe it's shepherd's pie. Maybe it's the vol au vent. Maybe it's soup. You need to know, what do you eat frequently? And sometimes it's different during winter versus summer because we don't have access to the same products. Then when you know what you're cooking regularly, this is going to be the base of what you need in your fridge, your freezer, and your pantry. And you're like, yeah, okay. For example, if I cook shepherd pie like once every 2 weeks or every week, well, I always need some ground beef in my freezer. I'm going to buy it in special a lot. I'm going to freeze it in my freezer mates in small portions. That's 1 pound. I'm going to freeze it, and I'll be able to help myself. So whenever I need to do shepherd's pie, I have my beef in my freezer. Same thing with potatoes. I need always to have potatoes in my bin, in my pantry, because I do often shepherd's pie. And I need some corn. That's the base. Okay? And onions, of course. So that's one example. Spaghetti sauce. That means I need some pasta. I need some tomatoes. I need some vegetables. Really easily accessible. So you see the gist? Okay. So these are ingredients that I always need to have. But then I need to buy them in special and wait for the special. But sometimes there's a gap between the specials. So how do I keep them fresh and long? Well, in the freezer, in the pantry, and in the fridge, there's going to be different systems. But you need to be an expert in that. And when you're going to do so, you're going to have more money in your pockets. Strange. But look at the meal that you can make homemade versus one that you're going to buy at the store. Best example that I have, because I do often it, used to buy it often at the restaurant, and now I'm making it homemade. Club sandwiches. $18.99 before taxes and delivery and tip and everything for one portion. We're 3 year. So it's at least $60 plus the tax, $75, okay? For 3 sandwiches with fries. You guys, for like easily $10, I can feed 5 people with that type of food. It's just mind-blowing. So that's where you can save so much money in the kitchen. And that's what Tupperware, the opportunity and by saying yes, brought me, because it widened my vision. I was able to see, oh my God, I can be efficient in my kitchen. I can cook home. And I didn't start one day after the other. Didn't start cooking everything. It's gradually started equipping myself. That was the plan at the beginning. I said yes because I wanted to equip myself, not selling, but I was so convinced that what I have in my hands and what I found, that it can help you guys out. And I'm a giver, you guys, okay? My mission in life is to bring you guys a smile, to help you guys to have a lighter, fun, happier life. And we're happy when we have money. It's as dumb as that, okay? Even if you say, oh, it's okay if I don't have money, if I have food and the happiness and love. No, sorry. You need money, you guys, okay? You need money because you don't go anywhere with money. You cannot buy food. You cannot have a roof on your top, on your head. You cannot go to school. You cannot purchase anything if you don't have money. So yeah, money runs the world. You need money to be happy. And you can have more in your pockets, you guys, when you take control of your kitchen and you're cooking homemade food. So today, we're going to cook together chili con carne, which you can find in a can, which you're going to buy. It's going to be expensive, and you're going to have a small portion. Or you can go at the section of all ready to eat at the grocery, but you're going to pay a fortune. It's inexpensive to do it homemade, and you're going to see it's so easy, okay? So you have no clue what you're eating tonight. Well, it happens. Do you have some Isabellas in your freezer, my beautiful Isabel? Isabellas, Melissas, instead of Michelinas. So it's food that you've prepared in advance and you've put in your freezer and you can put in the microwave. So that's perfect for evening that you don't know what to cook, or you're maybe in a rush because your kids have classes, soccer, dance, or things like that. Hey, Isa, Kimberly, Julie, Louise. So happy to have you guys there. They're eating all their veggies at least. Wow, must be something in the food. Must be something in the food. Je vais super bien, ma belle Céline. Merci. So yeah, so we're gonna start with, of course, chili needs some beans, okay? White beans, black beans, red beans, chickpeas, peas. Well, you need all those things. And I'm going to show you that here I don't have cans of those ingredients. I have modular mates of those ingredients. Oh, that's chocolate. That's not good. No chocolate in that. Here you go. So now I need to go and run at the bulk barn to make a refill. But instead of having cans of chickpeas, cans of beans, white, navy beans, and everything, I have them dry. It's cheaper and it's less heavy because this takes space. It's not easy to put away in the pantry, especially when you don't have really a pantry. And this is so easy. You want to use some, what you do, and I use my pressure cooker for that. Okay, you're gonna put all your beans you need, and you're gonna soak them in water. Okay, and the longer the better. Okay, so I soak them. I cleaned my water 2 times because there's gonna be gas in the water. Because if you're wondering why you have like some action going on in the lower part of your body when you eat chili, it's because there's gases in it, and the gases need to leave your body one way or the other. Okay, is it a nice way of telling it? So, and then I've cooked them in the microwave for 20-25 minutes so they can be tender and ready to be used in the recipe. No, you're not going out. No, pas sans supervision. You need to know that I have a dog, a husky, which she loves exploring. Okay, some people say that they tend to run away. It's not running away. Okay, it's exploring. They're like wolves. They have a big territory. Okay, because you need to know that when she goes out of the yard, she's exploring, but she cries because she wants to come back into the yard, but she doesn't know where how she went out of the yard. So now she's trying to find her way back, and she's crying in the fence. So she doesn't want to run. When I go get her, she's always next street. When I go with my car, get her, I just open the door and she jumped in the car. So that's not running away. It's just exploring. But now, we did repair one part of our fence. Thank you, Tupperware, because the $745 that it cost was because of my my revenue that I do with Tupperware, paid cash. But there's still a section. Now, I don't have $3,000 for that section yet. We're working on it. But she can pass underneath, and it's an old fence, really old fence. We tried to stuff the holes, but there's like too much, and there's like holes getting done, and even the small dogs of the my neighbor comes in the yard. But the thing is, it was okay if she went in the yard of my neighbor and came back, because she has a fence all over her house. But the thing is, her fence with her neighbor is in the same state of ours where there's holes. So Gaia goes in her yard, and she goes in the yard of the other neighbor. And now this neighbor doesn't have a fence in front of his house. So what happens is she gets in the streets. So now I cannot let her go outside without supervision. She's like a kid. So there's so many stories that happens to me. If you want to have more, come to my group. During the lives, I always have something special to talk about. Danny, new favorite meal is chili. He saw Sonic the Hedgehog like chili dogs. He tried chili dogs. That's so nice. That's good. So with leftovers of chili, you can do that. That's really awesome. Hey, Mathieu, how are you? So I let them soaked, and then I cook them, and they're ready. Now my water is like really dark because of the red beans. Here you go. So, but basically, you see, they all are ready. So I'll be able to use that in my chili. Now you can use the pressure cooker to continue your chili, but I wanted to cook tonight with, and I forgot to take it out. I wanted to cook with my stack cooker, okay? Because you can cook chili in the stack cooker. And why do I want to show you guys the stack cooker? Well, there's 2 reasons. First, it was my first system I ever got. So here you go. I'm going to ask you another question, you guys. What cooking system of Tupperware do you own at home? Maybe you don't have any, okay? But tell me in the comments. What cooking system of Tupperware do you own at home? Isabelle, do you have them all? So I do have them all. I have the stack cooker, pressure cooker, micro grill, multi cooker. I have the breakfast cooker. I have the pasta cooker. I have the rice cooker. I have them all. And one day there's gonna be uh, the air fryer. It's in France. Hopefully, it's gonna come here pretty soon because I don't have any fryer anymore. But I love this one. It was my first, but it's coming in special, you guys. And if you want to be able to get it in special, in promotion, really cheap, well, not cheap, but really a low cost, you need to have your membership. You need to say yes to the Tupperware opportunity. I don't mean selling. There's no obligation. I started to equip myself with no intention of selling. I jumped the fence, but that was a personal choice. But I'm telling you, having the membership helps you develop your abilities in the kitchen, see it from another side, being able to take control back of your kitchen, having more money in your pockets, more time, eat healthily because, you're going to eat more healthily because you're not going to order out, and you're going to be a solution to pollution because there's going to be less packaging. All that with just saying yes to the opportunity. Isn't it amazing? Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to chop some onions, okay? So you need some onions and garlic with a little bit of olive oil, not because it's going to stick, it's just to bring out some flavors. So I pre-cut my onions. I'm just going to put them in my supersonic. So these were 2 small onions. So I used 2. Okay. And this is when the supersonic, you can get it when you get the big kit. Tonight I'll be talking more about the smaller one, but you have 2 options. So you see, really fast, easy to just cut. No tears in my eyes. I'm not crying my life out because of the onion. Okay. The spatula, which comes in the kit, the big one or the small one. You never have enough spatula. We were talking about it on my group today. It was the subject of the day. How many spatulas do you need to be efficient in your kitchen? And it was like as many as you can. We're going to add some garlic, which I've already chopped beforehand. So this is a lot of garlic clove. I chopped it with the supersonic, added some olive oil, and I'm able to keep it fresh in my container. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of olive oil. Do I still have olive oil? No, not much, but just enough. So just enough. Here you go. And we're going to put this in the microwave, like just 3-4 minutes, just to bring out the flavors. Break out the onion, let it become more translucent. There you go. And meanwhile, I'm going to show you a video of the stack cooker, not the stack cooker, but the pressure cooker with the beautiful, sexy voice of Sylvain Lalonde, just to show you how it works. How was I able to cook my beans?
Pressure cooker is a must for making quick, easy, and delicious meals. Stew, ribs, chili, soup, risotto, beans, chicken cacciatore, cook like a chef. Pressure cooker cook your food in a sealed vessel, which does not permit air or liquid to escape below a preset pressure. Add your food and cover with liquid. Place the silicone gasket in the cover, fix the handle lock, close the cover, and engage the security end lock. The microwaves will boil the liquid at over 112 degrees, creating a high temperature steam. The steam buildup, as it cannot escape, becomes saturated steam. Saturated steam combined with microwaves quickly cooks while retaining more flavor and tenderizing meats.
Okay, thank you, Sylvain, for your beautiful, sexy voice explaining the pressure cooker. So that was how I was able to really rapidly cook my beans. So that's why I don't mind not having them in a can. It's easy peasy. I don't have to worry. And then I use the same container to make them sit in the water, absorb the water, and then to cook them. So yeah, there's no like it's not c'est pas un casse-tête. It's not hard to do. So here we go. So we have this. Now, before diving more into the cooking lesson, I wanted to show you guys that I don't throw away my onion peels. Do you know why I keep my onion peels? So I know Celine is going to know it. I know Isabel is going to know it because it's not the first time they're listening to one of my live. But why would I keep this? Most people would throw them in the garbage, maybe in the compost. But why? Why would I keep that? Okay. And I love the freeze, cool and fresh for that. They are currently available as sample at a really low cost. So if you want to try them, it's perfect. Take your membership and you'll be able to grab them for really, really cheap. And what's fun is they go in the fridge, they go in the pantry, and they go in the freezer. At one point of Tupperware life, instead of having the freezer mates, we add these for freezing. So these are really amazing. So why am I keeping my peels, my onion peels, you guys? I'm pretty sure that everybody's going to have the right answer. And that's one thing I was able to learn and to maximize. And that's how I save money, you guys. Stock. Yes, Isabel. So yeah, I'm going to make some broth stock, chicken broth, vegetable broth. So for vegetable, you need 4 cups of vegetable. So you the extremities, the ends of your carrots, your celery, your peeling, you keep everything, you freeze it, and once you have 4 cups, you can add water, let it simmer, and you add your vegetable broth. For chicken broth, same thing, it's just you're gonna add the bones of your chicken. So you see, I've cooked my onions. They are tender, translucent, perfect. Next step, but of course, you guys, we're gonna add some meat. Look at that. Look at that. It was frozen. Okay. This is meat that's been frozen for 2 weeks. Okay. So not that long, but look, it looks fresh. Like I just bought it. And there's a hole in the middle, just that it thaws easily in the during the day in the fridge, because we don't want to have a huge block of ice for the meat, and sometimes we want it to be thawed really fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crunch it, make sure that I undo my my brick so I don't have any clumps of meat. Here you go, and it's going to be easier to cook, so no clump. Okay, so mix everything well. What do we add to our chili? But of course, we're going to add our beautiful beans, chickpeas. Okay, so I'm using my spoon with holes in it. It's easier to drain. Here we go. Perfect. Of course, we're gonna need some corn. So I have a can of corn here, which we're gonna open. So if you have some frozen corn, good also. In the summer, when the corn is in the summer, at the end of the summer, when the corn comes in special, corn cobs and things like that, buy them, and you can freeze your corn for the winter. Okay, just use like a mandolin to remove all the little niblets, and here you go. You have your corn for winter. It was really cheap to buy. Here you go. Opened. We're gonna add some corn. Here we go. Did I see? I thought I saw Yaya. I think I have some hallucination. Okay, she's in the house. She's supposed to be in the house. So I'm just gonna mix everything together. Okay, and we're gonna add, of course, some tomato. So these are whole tomatoes that I'm gonna chop. But before adding it, I'm gonna add some broth, homemade broth. Here we go. So it's not completely thawed, but it's gonna melt while it's gonna cook, so no worries. There you go. And I'm gonna add the seasoning. So now the seasoning, before adding all the tomato can. So for the seasoning, you can either decide to add parsley, chili, anything that's like Mexican vibe, or you can use your own mix. Yes, there's mixes that you can buy at the store, but you can save a bunch of money by making your own mixes. Because at the end of the day, the mixes are regular herbs and spices that you already own in your pantry that you just need to mix together. So why purchase them, pay a fortune for a mix that you can make homemade? So these are all little tricks that at the end of the year, you're going to say, oh my God, I saved like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 because I was making better choices in my kitchen. And you're like, 5,000, Mel, you're exaggerating a little bit. No, I'm not. Take an example. For one kind of meat, chicken. I love using chicken because it's really a big, huge difference. Chicken is now like around $13 to $15 a piece for one whole chicken. Did you know that they come in special for the same price? You can have two. So for example, if in a year I buy 26 chicken, if we're gonna use a rounder number, okay? If we use 20 chicken, for example, we use 20 chicken, okay, per year. That's not a lot, but just to give you an example, 20 chicken at $15, it means it's a $300 of chicken per year. But if I buy them in special 2 for 1, it means I'm going to spend only $150 for the same 20 chicken. And now we're talking about one kind of meat. I'm not talking about chicken breast that you can buy in special. I'm not talking about beef. I'm not talking about pork. That's only one item in your basket, and you're saving $150. So you see, getting to a 5,000, it's easy, really easy. You need to be careful in what you're buying and make sure that you buy it in special. And that's what, and by doing so, what will happen? You're gonna have more money in your pockets. So maybe, okay, let's have fun. What would you do if you add $1,000 extra in your budget? Okay, just $1,000 more. What would you do with that $1,000? So I'm curious. What would you do? Hey, Melissa, how are you? We're making chili tonight, my dear. You have all the cooking system? Woo-hoo, that's awesome. Okay, while you're answering to that question, what would you do with $1,000? I'm going to show you another question. What's your favorite Tupperware? Oh, that's a rough question. It's like, I can't choose. I love them all. But if you had to choose one, okay? If I had to choose one, it would be the Fridge Mart because they did a huge difference on my budget. I stopped throwing food in the garbage so that I'm able to eat my fruits and my vegetables instead of throwing them in the garbage. So money saver, Fridge Mart. Yeah, I think it's my favorite. The one, if I had to pick only one that I could ever use, would be the Fridge Mart. You'd buy more Tupperware. Oh yeah, I feel you. I would spend it on more Tupperware. Okay, Isabel, Melissa, you're identical. I would put it aside for vacation. Oh, I love that, Isabel. Yeah, that vacation, your family vacation that you cannot afford, or there's always like money needed to you cannot afford any souvenirs or things like that, or a special activity, going to the Zoo Granby or things like that. Yeah, trips, vacation for the family. Some people are going to put it on their debt, the money that they owe. Some are going to put it aside for a special project. Then imagine when you have $5,000 extra every year. And I'm not talking about the taxes that the comeback of the taxes that you get. Here in our household, you need to know that I was saying at the beginning that I've been with David for 18 years. Okay, almost 19. Okay, so let's say 19. I've been with Tupperware for 4 years. So meaning that our first 15 years together, we couldn't afford any new appliance. No new fridge, no new dishwasher, no new dryer, nothing new. We didn't have the money, and we didn't live that exotic life and going fooling around. No, no, no. We are regular people like you guys, but we were living paycheck to paycheck. Couldn't afford a damn new fridge. Okay? But the day when it broke, this one broke. That's a brand new one. But in the past, when something broke, we needed to find somebody around us that was selling their old one for $250, for example. But in the middle of the COVID, remember, it was hard finding appliances in the COVID. It broke. I had a day carrier. I needed that fridge. Didn't have any choice. I was able to pay it cash to the store. A brand new one, a stainless one, over $1,000. I paid for it cash. How come I wasn't able to buy myself any appliances for 15 years? And in the last 4 years, we bought new fridge, new dishwasher, new freezer, and two brand new lavers, sécheurs, dryer, and the clothes washing. Dishwasher, clothes washer, laundry washer, laundry. Anyways, Serena Sandame, the ones in the and I was able to say yes to my husband, not yes to the dress, yes to the generator, because we do tend to lose a lot of electricity in Chateauguay. I do pay my bill, you guys, don't worry. But yeah, the system is really not great, awesome here. So we run out of electricity often, and it's a pain when you're working from home. So I said yes to the generator, but all of that was paid cash. What changed between 15 years of being together to 19 years being together? The lifestyle. Simple as that. We are careful. We eat homemade food. Once in a while, restaurant, because yeah, you can treat yourself, but not every day. I buy everything in special. I make everything homemade. That's how I maximize my budget. And now we even can send Nata to private school. Okay? So that's what it brought to me. And that's what I want to share with you guys. Because if you have that little dream of simply bringing your family to, Disneyland. Yeah, I was looking for the word Disneyland, but it can be possible just if you reorganize your kitchen. Ooh. Washing machine and dryer. Thank you so much. You cannot pick just one Tupperware. You love your Fridge Smart Freezer Mate, your Ultra Pro for your lasagna, your bowls. You love them all. Yeah, we're convinced. We know that they rock. Washer dryer. Thank you so much. Your favorite, Melissa, is the Supersonic. No more crying when cutting onions. That's the life. That's the life, Mel. And we did actually cut some onions. So I did my seasoning. We're gonna add our tomato. Okay. So with my can opener, which I really, really love. Here, shoot. Okay. This one allows you to open it without cutting into the metal. So that makes it safe for anybody that will take the can and fool around with it. So here you go. And now these are whole tomatoes. So we're going to put in action our Supersonic once again. So yes, onions can be chopped, but tomatoes too. So here you go. And I tend to always buy whole tomatoes because they're going to add some tomato juice. Instead of the can, which are already chopped, they're going to add some water instead. So you don't want to dilute your food. So there you go. We're going to make sure to get all that tomato juice there. Okay. We're going to mix. My broth, my block of broth is in the middle. And I'm going to add a little bit of spiciness. Okay. I love spicy food. Do you like spicy food, you guys? And now that's my second batch. I have one batch already made. I'm going to show you guys. Why? Because this weekend, it's LARP weekend. Woo-hoo. Okay, so if you didn't know, I do LARP. J'aime That's live acting role playing. So meaning I'm in the woods with a costume and a axe or a sword made of latex. Of course, it's not real ones. And we're fighting in the woods. Okay, it's like a big theater, medieval style, fantasy style. So we're having fun. And guess who's the mommy? I'm the mommy. I'm the one feeding everybody. Well, I'm not feeding everybody on the in the forest. We are around 60-ish people, but I take care of the people that are animates everything. We are 12. So I'm the one feeding these ones because they're working so hard to play with the adventurers, because people actually play to come have fun for a weekend. And we have everybody is regular. I mean, you have doctors, you have you have lawyers, you have the teachers, you have city workers, everybody. It's so funny to see people that get there and we're all just all dirty with all our costume and having fun, living like that fantasy world. So that, yeah, I'm the mommy. They call me the mommy, and I feed everybody. And I get really, really angry when I see somebody that doesn't have food. I turn evil. Now I just cannot imagine somebody spending a weekend without food. So they know that if for any reason somebody doesn't have any food or enough food, they come and get mommy. Or one of my characters her name is Gertrude. Okay, pas Gertrude. Okay, she's a little gnome. It's like the grandma of the city, and she feeds everybody. So they know that if somebody doesn't have food or they need to eat, they come see Gertrude, and there she's gonna feed them. And that's what happened last month. I was really mad because nobody told me, and I heard a discussion between the players saying he doesn't have food. I was like, wait a minute, what? And they say, yeah, there's a player on the ground that doesn't have any food with him. I said, no, it's unacceptable. So usually they cannot come to that building where we are all there changing costumes and things like that. It's like sudden death, okay? Because there's like secret meetings and things like that. So we don't want them to know the story beforehand. But I said, he can come, I'm going to feed you. So I made him sit on the table. I said, you don't move until your belly is full. Mommy's going to take care of you. So yeah, am I the oldest in the forest? I think I am for the girls, not the boys, but I think I might be the oldest woman there. So yeah, I decided I was the mom, the grandma. So here you go. It's going to go in the microwave. So before showing you what's the result, because I'm pretty sure you want to see what's the result, I want to show you guys what's the stack cooker and what it can bring you and why you want it. Okay, so thank you to Mélanie Marchand, one of my colleagues that did a great videos to explain that.
We all know that when we go in an apartment or home, we need an oven to be able to cook. We also need a casserole or a fry pan. But did you know you should also have a stack cooker? What? You didn't know? Let me explain it. In fact, the stack cooker is a full cookware for your microwave. With the stack cooker, you can do everything you want. You can cook veggies, pasta, rice, meat, even a cake in less than 12 minutes. And what about your bacon? The stack cooker has many layers. First, you have the cover that can be used as a top or flip over to be used as a shallow casserole to cook a brownies. It comes with a colander for degreasing. Then you have the 175-liter casserole that can be used to cook meat or sauce. And with the 3-liter casserole, you can cook rice, pasta, or even a cake. When you assemble all the layers, that's where the magic appears. You can now cook a complete meal in less than 30 minutes. What would my word be worth without what you see next?
And now you may be wondering, okay, why are you just pushing on the stack cooker? Why are you pushing on the stack cooker? Well, I'm going to show you, because I was talking about there's a great opportunity coming up really soon, okay? So first, you have your membership that you can grab what I took, okay? You have two options. I'm showing this one at $59. So it's like your Costco card, okay? And, well, it's better than the Costco card, okay? Because when you get your Costco, it's like $65 or $70. You're paying and you're not getting anything. And it's just giving you the opportunity to purchase in the store. Do you have rebates? Well, if they're coming special, but you don't have any other privilege than buying at the store. With the Tupperware membership, what happens is not only are you getting the membership, you're getting everything you see on the picture. Oh, is that me? Oh, yes. So you get the small chopper. You get one pasta bowl, one spatula, and a measuring kit, measuring cups and measuring spoon. All this worth $206, and you're getting it for $59. Oh my God, you're joining, taking your membership, and you're getting products at a rebate? Woohoo! But that's not all, okay? What happens also when you take your membership is you save on your purchases, okay? We were talking about the freezer mates. You want to get one starting kit, okay? So in the catalog, it's $165, but with your membership, it's $123.75. Oh, so because you already have the opportunity to purchase at the store through your consultant, but when you have your membership, you have the rebate. You get 25% off. That's awesome. And then what more? Okay, pressure cooker, instead of being $199, you're getting it for $149.25. Woo! Saving money, okay? We want more. But what happens? The stack cooker, and that's where it's getting exciting. So the stack cooker, like I have, it's worth $165, and with your rebate, your 25%, you're getting it for $123.75. But what happens when you just take your membership? You have what we call access to samples. You know, samples is what you can try and see if you like it at the grocery store, like the food. These samples are made so you can try the product, but you actually keep them. Okay? So you want to try out the stack cooker, but you would like to have the best price ever. Well, stay tuned, you guys, because if you take your membership now, you're going to be able to get it in a few days, okay? It's not accessible right now, but it's going to fly, okay? These products, when they are really, really look out for, the samples are like sold out really quickly. So you want to be ready and already have your membership. What happens is, I put it in French instead of English, but you get it for $98.50. That's like the super duper special, okay? So if you don't want to miss out on this, and it's red, and it comes with a spatula. Oh my God, it's an exclusive color. We never had that color. Well, we did have it way, way back, but I mean, the latest color was like teal, the blue, purple. I did once have purple. So yeah, it's a brand new color. That's really exciting. And only $98.50. Come on, you guys. What do you prefer? 175, 123, or in red? Yeah, red, Melissa. It's like, I already have two stack cooker. One also at the up north, but now I'm like, red is so beautiful. Yes, these are amazing prices. So go in the chat. Show to the people who have their membership. Is it worth it? I know Melissa has it. I know that Isabel has it. So go in the chat. Tell me, do you have your membership? Okay, and if you want to take it now, because it's possible, just click on the link. It's funny. It's called enroll. Don't worry, you're not enrolling yourself in anything except of a lifetime, a 1 year life of Tupperware at 25% off. Yeah, that's what you're enrolling yourself, saving money. So you can join right now. And if you want to have more info, I invite you to join my group. You remember, we need 10 new members on my VIP group so that we can be able to so I can earn myself the gift. And of course, I'm going to make a draw if we reach the new 10 people. So if you're already on the group, add people, because why do we want to be on the group? You're going to have so much fun, live sales, special sales, tips and tricks, recipes, tonight recipes, French and English. They should be already popped. Yeah, they're popped already. We have an auction today, and we have some witchcraft post, and we have also some LARPing posts going on. You want to post, you want to share your ideas. It's a community of fun. So I hope to see you guys all on my VIP group. So now, if you want to see the result, now the only thing I find, there's a little bit too much liquid. Okay, it's a little bit too watery. I don't currently have any tomato paste, so I'm going to grab some so I get a thicker chili. But you need to know, that's one thing of the pressure cooker. You don't need to add as much liquid. So maybe my one freezer mate of broth was a little bit too much. Maybe just half of it would have been perfect, but that's fine. With 1 can of tomato paste, it's going to get more red also, perfect. And it's going to get thicker, and there won't be any problem. Okay, so there's always something you can do to just repair. But look at that, how nice it looks. I'm going to make sure that I don't drop it on the computer right there. But see, look at that, a nice chili. So I'm going to take some picture, going to put it on the group. So make sure you join, because we want 10 new VIP members on my group. Please, please, please. I want to get the reward from Maria. And of course, you're going to be able to enter the draw. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I'm going to read you guys. I'm going to answer you guys. You can write to me privately. That's my full-time job, you guys, showing you guys how to get organized. I'm your kitchen specialist in the organization of your kitchen. So if you have any question, I'm there for you guys. So stay tuned. Tomorrow at 2, we're going to have another recipe in French. And if not, if you don't understand French, it's okay. Just stay tuned for next Wednesday. We're going to cook something else, something amazing, once again, in my kitchen. So love you guys. Okay, we're going to see each other on another Zoom. Ciao, merci beaucoup tout le monde. Mel, Céline, Isabelle, love you guys.